What's going on, fam? I'm back, moderately sober. Let's get into it.
Today, you and I are going to be taking a look at everything wrong with YouTube ads in 2025. Get yourself comfy and grab plenty of snacks.
I'm ready.
Because when it comes to YouTube ads, we have a lot to talk about.
I'm ready.
55 seconds total of unskippable ads. 2-minute unskippable ad by YouTube. Are you kidding
Damn.
me? 8 effing unskippable ads. Guys, look, 5 unskippable ads. So we doing 1 min unskipaloni ads now? You can't bypass ads anymore. A minute of unskippable ad?
Hey, bro, I'll be seeing y'all over at Odyssey. www.odyssey.com/1Miary. Y'all come holler at me.
Too many ads. This is actual, believe it or not, that was just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to people complaining about the ads. Rightfully complaining.
It's not even just
You might have
YouTube, it's
noticed
streaming
that
in general.
In that montage of Reddit posts, there were quite a few pictures of users' TV screens, and that's because generally the ads are at their very worst on TVs and consoles. Don't worry though, I will talk about other devices in just a minute. For a bit of context, YouTube first introduced ads in 2007, and then 11 years later, in 2018, they decided to bring double ads into effect, which, I should point out, you could skip. But then, months later, in January 2019, they changed it so that viewers could now see 2 15-second unskippable ads before a video playing. In 2021, this was allegedly changed again to be a single 30-second advert, although I don't know if I fully believe that.
What does this coincide where Google bought YouTube? When the fuck did Google buy YouTube? What year was that? I'm blanking on it. Because I'm pretty sure that coincides with that a little bit. Or should I say Alphabet? Whatever the fuck Google calls themselves nowadays.
Finally, in 2023, YouTube enacted the final stage of their evil plan by introducing unskippable 60-second advert breaks. Alongside these 60-second ads came everyone's favourite pop-up: fewer ad breaks for this long video. You've probably seen this yourself, and if you have, let me know in the comments whether you think that this is true or if it's a complete lie. I'm personally a bit unsure. We've seen that YouTube has increased the duration of their adverts, but whether the fewer ad breaks thing is correct is yet to be determined by viewers. Some people believe it, and others don't. Now, believe it or not, there is a reason for why the ads are so mental on TVs.
Oh, really?
It's quite simply because YouTube gets insane viewing figures on this device in particular.
Yeah,
in fact, YouTube has declared themselves the world's biggest streaming service and have recently surpassed Disney Plus and Netflix, taking the #1 spot in terms of TV viewing numbers. To me, that is absolutely nuts. Anyway, enough about TVs.
It's not.
What about laptops and smartphones and VR headsets? Well, this is where things get a bit weird. 1 minute 28 unskippable ad. We're in the end game now. 2-minute unskippable ad? Are you kidding me? I just got a
2 minutes unskippable?
Unskippable hour. I just got a 43-minute unskippable ad. What the hell, YouTube? Almost 3 hours of unskippable ads. Stop with the unskippable ads. Enough. Stop it.
Is this nigga capping?
2-minute long unskippable
This nigga might be
advertisement I got on YouTube. If I've learnt 2 things from Reddit, it's that YouTube ads are annoying and that Redditors can't.
They are annoying.
PCs seem to be the device where the ads are at their most unpredictable and insane.
Right.
Having
That's true also.
ads that last for hours is just, well, I have no words. Part of me thinks it must be a glitch in the system, but another part of me thinks it's deliberate. I've seen Redditors theorise that if you use an ad blocker and find a way to bypass...
Shout out to uBlock Origin. If you don't know what uBlock Origin is, you need to get that. That's basic OPSEC. Get uBlock Origin if you are on a PC, even if you're on a mobile. Get that add-on. It's an add-on. It's an extension. uBlock Origin blocks almost all ads and adware, spyware. Well, not really spyware, but adware. It's free. It's easy to install. It's lightweight. uBlock Origin. Get that.
Past YouTube's warnings, they'll hit you, not literally, but with unwatchable ads like this one, all in a never-ending effort to get you to disable your ad blocker. Whether that's
Google has been trying to get rid of the influence of ad blockers for a long time, but they've been just able to adapt to it and circumvent what Google has been trying to do. Unfortunately, they've been getting better at it, but extensions and apps like uBlock Origin, they still work. So you should still use those.
true
and
or
support
not
them
is
and
up for
donate.
debate, but it is an interesting thing to consider. So, we've established that YouTube has massively increased the length and number of ads on the platform over the years, but what
Obviously.
about the actual content of the ads? Well, luckily for viewers, YouTube goes
Obviously. This nigga spent what? Almost 5 minutes telling us about ads. We know this. We watch YouTube. Niggas on YouTube watching this right now.
actual content of the ads.
Okay.
Well, luckily for viewers, YouTube goes to great lengths to ensure that the ads
Oh, this
we
should be
see are
interesting.
appropriate, relevant, and enjoyable. I'm joking, of course. In reality, the ads people are seeing in 2025 are in actual fact the complete opposite. Here's one that a viewer sent me, and I apologise in advance because knowing YouTube and their complete lack of logic, I'll probably have to blur it. Not safe for work ads infesting YouTube has been an issue for a couple
No
of years
cap.
now, and I'm sure you won't
No
be
cap.
surprised to hear that they've not gotten any better. There's also a certain type of ad
Don't
that
give a
I've
fuck.
seen personally multiple times, but haven't seen many people talking about, and those are ads for, well, how do I say this without getting demonetized? Toys that aren't for children. I've seen these ones a few times on my Xbox, and they even come
don't
with
think
a
I
QR
have.
code that pops up on the right of the screen, encouraging you to
I don't
visit
think
a
I have seen
third-party
those.
website. No, YouTube, I don't want to buy these things.
But that is crazy.
Well, not through your website anyway. Ironically and frustratingly, these ads break YouTube's own content guidelines. But to me, that's not even the worst part about this. I think the most infuriating aspect about this whole situation is the hypocrisy YouTube has on full display.
Right.
They allow ads like this and then wrongfully ban YouTubers for accidentally knocking over their microphones. You just can't make it
Yeah.
up. The
Yeah.
top
It's
post
crazy.
from the past year on r/YouTube is, would you believe it, a meme about how bad YouTube ads are. To me, that says it all. If you hate YouTube ads, you have two options. Option 1, get an ad blocker. Or
Right.
option 2, buy YouTube Premium. From YouTube's
Right.
point of view, option 2,
I'm not gonna lie. That YouTube Premium, I do not supporting the company. I don't even want to say the name, but buying that premium membership, it is worth it, kind of. Well, definitely, but if you not really in line with the morals of that type in that company, then you wouldn't buy it. But as far as convenience, it's really worth it as compared to buying subscriptions to places like Spotify or Apple Music. YouTube Music is definitely worth it more than those other services.
2, buy YouTube Premium. From YouTube's point of view, option
YouTube
2
Premium is
your
elite.
only option. Since May 2023, YouTube has been at war with adblock users.
Especially if you don't download your own music. I do download my own music, but for people that don't download their own music, they get all their music from streaming services or YouTube. a service like YouTube Premium, it is the cream of the crop. A lot of people don't know about it, but it's worth it compared to a place like Spotify, Apple Music, a lot of movie streaming services. YouTube has a lot of free movies on their on the platform. A lot of people don't know that, so it's really worth it if you're thinking about it. But if you're like me, you don't want to spend your money with these people. This is an evil ass corporation. But we're talking about value.
Since May 2023, YouTube has been at war with adblock users, and you yourself might have been caught up in it. If you're unaware, I'll give you a quick explanation. If you install an ad blocker and then go onto YouTube, the chances are that in one way or another, the website won't work. Like, it'll be completely unusable. You'll either get smacked with a pop-up like this one, or the website will just not load and look a little something like this.
Right.
Now, luckily, as of the time of me making this video, there are still ways to watch YouTube with an ad blocker, but YouTube isn't showing any signs of backing down, and every so often appears to defeat yet another ad blocker. On June 6th, 2025, users of uBlock Origin, one of the most popular working ad blockers in 2025, flocked to Reddit in a state of panic. I can't use uBlock Origin on Firefox anymore. YouTube, just give up. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm not dealing with this. So anyone else got blocked for watching videos with Firefox plus uBlock
They
Origin?
tried it.
Question mark?
They tried it.
YouTube's anti-adblock wall is now hitting Brave users too. This is getting ridiculous. Apparently, you can't just click the X anymore. You need to wait now. YouTube is making videos take longer to load if you're using an ad blocker. Don't even have my ad blockers on and it's still flagging me. This is getting out of hand. F you, Google. YouTube doesn't load at all with ad blocker. Getting these again. YouTube throwing a fit over ad blockers. This is how YouTube has looked for the past hour for me. All of this makes me wonder how this drawn out battle between YouTube and ad blockers will end. If it will end, that is. Personally, I'm optimistic. I think that no matter how hard YouTube tries, there will always be at least one way to use ad blockers without realizing and punishing you. I hope so.
YouTube is the biggest platform. People will find a way around it. So your only option is to meet people in the middle, bro. But they don't seem to be to be hip to that. They don't want to do that. They want to placate to advertisers and that advertisement money, which is crazy.
So anyway.
But it's not crazy because people also know that there's no real alternative to YouTube. YouTube is one of one. And people realize that. Which is why I upload to Odyssey. Like I said, come to Odyssey, www.odyssey.com/onemiary. Come holler at me, man. No cap.
Let's move on to something that's maybe more annoying than YouTube blocking ad
YouTube
blockers.
has a monopoly.
AI ads. Maybe this doesn't bother you as much as the not safe for work stuff.
Let's talk about it.
But for me personally,
I was hoping he was going to talk about it. Let's talk about
my gears, and AI-generated ads are some of the most pathetic content I've ever laid eyes on. Maybe that's a bit of an overreaction, but does anyone actually watch an advert that's been made by AI and enjoy it? I don't think so. And neither does Reddit. These ads
unless you don't know that it's AI
on YouTube over the past year, and the funniest part about it is that if a YouTuber uses artificially generated content in their video, they literally have to declare it. When you upload a video, there's a few boxes
you should have to declare it,
either a yes or a no, like if the video is made for kids or not.
Right.
And another one, added in 2023, asks the uploader to disclose whether AI was used in the making of the video. In a YouTube support article, they said the following: when content is undisclosed, In some cases, YouTube may take action to reduce the risk of harm to viewers by proactively applying a label that creators will not have the option to remove. Additionally, creators who consistently choose not to disclose this information may be subject to penalties from YouTube, including removal of content or suspension from the YouTube Partner Program. While making this video, I studied Google's ad policies like my life depended on it, and nowhere could I see anything about AI. To me, it seems like the ad policies are way more lenient than YouTube's community guidelines for content creators, which is frustrating. And as if AI ads aren't bad enough on their own, allow me to introduce scam ads that have been created by AI in some capacity. A great example from recent memory is the robot dog. You might have seen this yourself, and if you haven't, it was essentially a series of partially AI-generated ads that promoted a toy robot dog. But there was a catch. The product didn't exist. Unfortunately, you can see why people would have inevitably fallen for this scam. To me, the AI is obvious, and it probably is.
Imagine how many old people fall for that type of shit. We don't think about it like that, but I mean, everybody uses YouTube. For that advertisement, them people are selling out. Them people are giving their money to these type of people, and all they gotta do is just tap the video, and that link sends them to a website where they can use their money to buy that bullshit. And YouTube doesn't give a fuck about it. That's crazy.
People would have inevitably fallen for this scam. To me, the AI is obvious, and it probably is for you as well, but to plenty of others, it won't be. You and I know that a toy robot this technologically advanced doesn't yet exist, but that won't be the case for everyone, and I'm sure that, sadly, some people ended up paying for something they wouldn't end up receiving. My hope is that, as time goes on, YouTube does more to prevent scam adverts. Having been on YouTube for 8 years, I've seen this problem persist. I still remember the fake Mr. Beast giveaway ads from 2022 and the outrageous length of time they stayed around on YouTube for. Of course, not all ads are designed to scam you, but you should obviously still have your wits about you when watching them, especially when it comes to ads like this. I wasn't originally going to talk about this, but on reflection, I thought I should mention it. I don't know about you, but I've got to the point where I absolutely despise ads that promise me financial freedom. There was a period of time where I would get them constantly, and for no good reason. They weren't relevant or tailored to me in particular. I had a job, and I wasn't looking for ways to allegedly make $9,000 in just 34 minutes. If you frequently see these adverts as well, let me know in the comments. Okay, before I carry on, there's something I've been putting off telling you this whole video, but I think it's time that I admit it. Are you ready? This is going to be a bit of a plot twist, so brace yourself. I have YouTube Premium.
That's what I'm saying.
I hang my head in shame. I've had it
That's
for
what
7
I'm
months
saying,
now.
bro.
Call me a fraud, call me a hypocrite.
That's what I'm saying, bro. It is a valuable thing to have. YouTube is huge, bro. Having YouTube Premium for the price, I feel like the value is worth it, to me personally.
Please do just hear me out. In 2024, some of my videos performed stratospherically better than I was expecting, and because of this, my channel got monetized, and this is kind of my job now. I'm naturally the kind of person to save money. I'm not a big spender, but
I'm trying to get like you, big bro.
That I would get YouTube Premium, and I can't lie.
I'm trying to get like you, big bro.
Now, you might also have Premium, or you might entirely disagree with me and ask, why on earth am I not just using an ad blocker? And I totally agree. Premium is insanely expensive, and had my channel not blown up, I wouldn't have.
It's not that expensive, especially if you know how to use it properly. Like, bro, I'm trying to get like you, big bro.
Subscribe to it. With that revelation out of the way, I have a conspiracy theory to share with you. It's going to sound a bit ridiculous, but stick with me because it might just turn your perception of YouTube Premium upside down. So, for context, YouTube Premium has many benefits, the main one being
a lot of benefits.
But it also allows you to watch HD videos with an increased bitrate. Bear in mind, this feature is only available to premium users. Anyway, back in April 2025, the trailer for Mission Impossible 8 came out, and while many people, including me, were just really hyped for the movie, a few people on Reddit were saying that parts of the trailer looked weirdly low quality. I noticed this as well, but I also noticed that when I changed the video quality from the standard HD to the premium HD with increased bitrate, the difference in quality was night and day. The standard HD was blocky and blurry. The premium HD was
Really?
crystal clear. Now, I'm aware that YouTube compresses videos a bit when you upload them, but I've never seen anything like this, especially on a video as high profile as a blockbuster movie trailer. Anyway, weeks went by and I totally forgot about this. But then, out of the blue, this post popped up on my Reddit feed. It's a comment by Minecraft YouTuber Mumbo Jumbo on one of his own videos, and it says, "Bitrate. YouTube has dropped the bitrate on all videos, and there's nothing we can do to increase it. The compression algorithm is super aggressive for gaming. So, the theory is that YouTube is deliberately reducing the quality of videos to encourage viewers to purchase premium, where they can watch videos in a higher quality. A quality that viewers would previously have been able to access for free. I apologise if..."
I'm not gonna lie, I don't generally watch videos like that on super duper high quality like that, so I mean, I wouldn't notice a difference, but if they are doing that, actually, that's crazy. But also, I wouldn't be surprised.
That viewers would previously have been able to access for free. I apologise if that sounds a bit ridiculous, and for legal reasons, I want to absolutely stress that it is just a theory. Please don't sue me, YouTube. Anyway, make of it what you will.
And don't take that man's channel, bro. Don't hate on that man like that. Hey, shout out to bro, man. But excuse me. Congrats if you made it this far. If you got any thoughts about this, put it down below. If you got any suggestions, put it down below. Like and subscribe. I'm trying to build a community over here, man. Check out the links down below. My Patreon. Check out Camaraderie. It's a great platform. And join a Discord. I'm trying to build a Discord. Not really sure how to do it yet, but I'm trying to figure it out. We're going to figure it out. And as always, thank you for watching, champions. I really appreciate it. I love y'all. Until next time. Bye.